Okay, good morning, all of you. Hello, it's audible. Hello, anyone, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good morning. What we have discussed in previous lecture, what is power electronics? It is clear. Okay, and what is meant by power electronics? Can anyone say, please? What is meant by power electronics? Can anyone, please? Yesterday we have given the definition. Neha, Neha. Okay, so anyhow, please listen. Yesterday some of the students are absent. Okay, again I will continue the from previous lecture. Okay, what is meant by power electronic? Okay, listen. Power electronic is nothing but is the combination of power engineering and electronic engineering. It is clear. It is the combination of the power engineering and electronic engineering. Power engineering is nothing but purely electrical engineering, that is related with the generation, transmission, distribution, and utilization of the electrical energy at a high efficiency. Okay, all these related to the power engineering. Okay, all these related to the power engineering. And means what we can see here, power engineering or electrical engineering is related with the generation, transmission, okay, and distribution, and as well as utilization of the electrical energy with a high efficiency or at a high efficiency. These are related to the power engineering or electrical engineering. It is clear. Next, another part, electronic engineering. Electronic engineering is nothing but it's a reception and transmission of data at a very low power levels. Okay, transmission and reception of data with a low power level. For example, I have given example yesterday, mobile. Okay, mobile is having the electronic equipments. Okay, mobile is having the electronic equipments, but all these electronic equipments whatever present in the mobile, okay, whatever the mobile is having the electronic circuit. Okay, all these electronic circuits are operated with the low power levels. Okay, all these electronic equipments will transmit the data as well as will receive the data, okay, with a low power levels. It is clear. But here, but here, same electronic equipments, okay, same electronic components are used or will be used in the high power levels. Okay, for example, in HVDC transmission. Okay, in HVDC transmission, we are transferring the power with a high power. Clear? Okay, in HVDC transmission, we are transferring the power with a high power levels. Okay, near about 750 kV. It is clear. Hello, any problem, please? Okay, listen. Okay, in HVDC transmission system, at the generation side, we are getting the AC. Okay, at the same time, for the consumers, okay, we have to supply the AC, but we are converting the AC into DC at the generation side for transferring the power for a long distances. Okay, we are converting the power from AC into DC for transferring the power for a long distances. Okay, why we are converting from AC into DC? Okay, if we will transfer the power in the form of AC, we will get the huge losses in the transmission system. Okay, there is a huge losses will be present by transferring the AC power. Okay, that's why what we are going to do, we are converting AC into DC, and this DC power is transferring, okay, for a long distance to decreasing the losses, for decreasing the power losses. Okay, for converting
But
from
sir,
AC. Yes.
sir, for converting AC into DC, that will there will be losses also there. No?
Yes, yes, so that is another problem. Okay, I will say, whatever we are using the converter, the converter is having the power semiconductor devices. Okay, these power semiconductor devices will be turn on and turn off. There is a power losses, but it's a very very small compared with the other thing. It is clear. But while transferring the power in AC for a long distance, huge power losses will be occur. That's why we are converting this AC into DC and we are transferring, and we are using the converter. Okay, of course, whatever you said, the power losses will be occur in the converter. Okay, but that is a very small, that is very small. That's why nowadays we are using the power electronic modules, converters, inverters. It is clear. Okay, nowadays we are using the uh, power electronic equipments in all everywhere. Okay, power electronic modules, power electronic converters in everywhere. It is clear. But the power losses will be occur, whatever you said, that is correct, but that is very small. Okay, compared with the other process. It is clear. That's why to decrease the power losses in the transmission system, we are converting from AC into DC. Okay, this for converting AC into DC, we will use the converter, and this converter will be placed at the power plant. Okay, this converter will be placed at the generation side. It is clear. Okay, this converter is having the power electronic equipments. Okay, this converter is having the power electronic equipments. Okay, it is clear. And this power electronic equipments, whatever used in the converter, all these equipments will be operated with a high power levels. Okay, rated power levels. Okay, it is not all these equipments will not be operated at the low power levels, because we are transferring the high power. Okay, all these power electronic equipments with operated at the high power levels. Okay, at the same time, again, at the consumer side, again we have to convert from DC into AC. Okay, again convert from DC into AC. It is clear. Again we will use the one more converter there, that is the inverter, for converting DC into AC. Okay, this inverter is also having the power electronic equipments, and this power electronic equipments is also operated with the high power levels. It is clear. So what I would like to say here, the power electronic equipments are used in the converter or inverter or any models. All these power electronic equipments are operated with a high power levels. All these power electronic equipments are operated with a high power levels. Okay, it is clear. That's why what we can say here, they have given name for this subject is power electronic. Okay, electronic equipments are operated with a high power level. That's why they have given name for this power electronic. It is clear. Power electronic. Okay, this is the main definition for the power electronic. It is clear. And next one, I have given the definition. Power electronic is a subject that concern the application of electronic principles into the situation that are rated power levels rather than the signal levels. Okay, rated power levels means we are using the electronic equipments, and these electronic equipments are operated on the principle of, okay, electronic. Okay, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रिंसिपल पे ऑपरेट होता है, बट ऑल these electronic equipments will be operated with a high power levels rather than the signal level means low power levels. It is clear. So whatever the electronic equipments are used in the converters or inverters or chopper in anywhere, all these electronic equipments are operated with the high power levels. So that's why they have given name for the subject is power electronics. Okay, power electronic. I have given the example for you. Clear? Okay. It may also defined as the subject that deals the apparatus and equipments working on the principle of electronics but at rated power levels with a high efficiency. Okay. Same definition we can define in another way. It is clear. The subject that can be deals with the apparatus and equipments working on the principle of electronics but at rated power levels. Okay. But at rated power levels. Okay. With a high efficiency. Clear? And one more thing, already we have seen the where the power electronic is started. The history of power electronic is began with the invention of silicon control rectifier, okay, by Bell Laboratory in the year of 1956. It is clear. The history of power electronics was began with the invention of device that is a silicon control rectifier by Bell Laboratories in the year of 1956. It is in USA. It is in USA. It is clear. Means where this laboratory is there in USA. Okay, in the year of 1956, and its prototype was introduced by the GSA, and its prototype was introduced by the GSA General Electric Company in the year of 1957. In the year of 1957, here prototype means here prototype means its importance, okay, its usage, where we can use this device, okay, whatever we invented the device, okay, that device where we can use, how we can use, and what is the importance of the device, okay. Okay, the importance of this device is introduced by the GEC General Electric Company in the year of 1957, and the research is continuously is going on still date, okay. Means in order to decrease the harmonics or whatever, the research is continuous going on still from 1956 on the power semiconductor devices, okay. Before that, before invention of the silicon control rectifier, still we can convert the power from AC into DC by using the rectifiers, okay. And also we can control the power by using the rheostatic controllers, okay. Before invention of power semiconductor devices, still we can convert the power from AC into DC or DC into AC, but by using the mercury arc rectifier, and also we can control the power by using the rheostatic controllers, okay. It is clear. But after invention of power semiconductor devices, okay, we will use the power converters, inverters, and S1 etc for converting the power as well as for controlling the power also. It is clear. Comparison with the rectifiers and controllers, the power semiconductor, the power electronic converters is better than the previous techniques. Previous techniques means here rectifiers, rheostatic controllers, thyratron tools or whatever, magnetic amplifiers, whatever, okay. Because there is a huge losses will be occur by using the rheostatic controller. Rheostatic means resistance will be by varying the resistance. There is a, obviously we are going to waste the power. Okay, the power is going to waste by varying the resistance. Okay, so what we can say, by using the latest techniques, power semiconductor devices. Okay, we can decrease the uh, power losses, okay, comparison with the old technique, that is the previous techniques, that is called as the conventional techniques, okay. Okay, what are the types of uh, power electronic converters? Okay, generally, already we have discussed in previous lecture, the power electronic system consists of one or more electronic converters, okay. A power electronic converter is made up of some power semiconductor devices controlled by integrated circuit. It is clear. Controlled by integrated circuit means what we can say, the power electronic converter system is designed by using some semiconductor devices, maybe a one device, two device, three device, okay, four, five, and so on, etc. It is clear. Means what we can see here, the power electronic a converter is designed by power semiconductor devices, and all these power semiconductor devices is controlled by some controlling circuit, that is a can be called as a integrated circuits, okay. Also that can be called as a integrated circuits. It is clear. uh, Based on the switching characteristics of the power semiconductor devices, permit a power electronic converter to shape the input power of one form to output power of some other form. Okay, maybe input AC हो सकता है, DC हो सकता है, output may be DC or AC, whatever. Means converter will give the permission to convert the power from one form to another form. Okay, so based on this form of the input and output, the power electronic converters can be classified into six types. What are those? First one, the diode rectifier. Okay. Second one is the AC to DC converters, and third one the DC to AC converter, that is the inverter, and fourth one the DC to DC converter, that is the choppers, and fifth one the AC to AC converter, that is the AC choppers. Okay, and last one the static switches. Okay, so that last one is the static switches. Okay, diode rectifier is nothing but uncontrolled rectifier. So diode rectifier is nothing but uncontrolled rectifier, because diode is a uncontrolled device. Because diode is a uncontrolled device. It is clear. See the definition. Okay, diode rectifier. ये Okay, what is the function of diode rectifier? Diode rectifier also called as a uncontrolled rectifier. Okay, diode rectifier also called as a uncontrolled rectifier. It is clear. Means the function of the diode rectifier is converts from constant AC input voltage into the fixed DC output voltage. Input side ACA or constant A, output side DCA. Okay, the diode rectifier will convert from AC into DC, but there is no controlling over here. Okay, it will not control the any voltage. Okay, almost all 230 volts दिया तो either be 230 volts or 190 sorry 220 225 approximately 1 or 2 volts maybe can be vary. Okay, means almost same output voltage we will get. Okay, but AC into DC. Okay, means what we can say, it will convert from fixed AC input voltage into fixed DC output voltage. Fixed AC input voltage into fixed DC output voltage. It is clear. Next, applications. Note down the all of the definition, function of the diode rectifier and diagram and so on, etc. I will check the notes when you are coming to the college. It is clear. Okay, applications: electric traction, battery charging, electroplating charging, electrochemical processing, power supplies, welding, and UPS and so on, etc. It is clear. Next one is the AC to DC converters. Next one is the AC to DC converter. Okay, what is the function of the AC to DC converters? uh, AC to DC converter is nothing but the function of the AC to DC converter. It will convert from fixed AC input voltage into the variable DC output voltage. Okay, it will convert from fixed AC input voltage into the variable DC output voltage. Fixed or constant AC voltage into the variable DC output voltage. It is clear. Means supply side ACA rectifier, control rectifier का means AC to DC converter, control phase control rectifier or AC to DC converter, both are same. Okay, don't get any confusion please. Okay, input for the control rectifier or input for the AC to DC converter, okay, is AC and fixed. Okay, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 230 volts, बट आउटपुट क्या मिलेगा अपन को, व्हाट वी कैन गेट द आउटपुट फ्रॉम द कंट्रोल रेक्टिफायर और HDDC कन्वर्टर. Okay, DC, but it is variable, controllable. There may be a 100 volts. Okay, where it may be a 180 volts, 200 based on the our controlling method. Okay, based on the our controlling method, how much voltage we need, according that way we have to design the controlling circuit. Okay, according that way we can get the output from the control rectifier. Oh, sorry, output from the control rectifier. Okay, so output from the control rectifier is DC and it is a controllable voltage. Okay, and this controllable voltage can be given to the DC load. Okay, because यहाँ पे DC है, you can give the DC load. Okay, and maybe DC motor, whatever. It is clear. AC to DC converters are used in computers, televisions, cell phone chargers, and other electronic consumer devices. Okay, also used in the medical or military, and wherever we require the controlled DC output voltage. Okay, in that places we can use the phase control rectifiers or AC to DC converters. Wherever we require the controlled DC output voltage. For example, we have a 230 volts ACA, but we need 130 volts DC चाहिए. Okay, but we need 130 volt DC. So definitely we have to use the phase control rectifier. So means what we can say here, Wherever we require the controllable DC voltage, then that places we can use the phase control rectifiers or AC to DC converters. It is clear? Okay, for example, DC motors and DC drives. DC drives is nothing but DC motor को speed controlling करना है by using the power electronic converter. Okay, the combination of the power electronic converter and DC motor, okay, and electrical supply is called as a DC drive. It is clear? DC motor को अगर speed controlling करना है तो definitely we have to control the voltage. Okay, we have to control the voltage. अगर voltage control होगा है तो obviously speed भी controlling होता है, तो उसको बोलते हैं अपन DC drive. It is clear? Means that places also we can use the DC drives. It is clear? Next, DC to AC converters. Next, DC to AC converters. Okay, also called as the inverters. Also called as the inverters. Also called as the inverters. So what is the function of the inverters? Already we have given the definition for this inverter yesterday also. Okay, again I am repeating this lecture. Okay, inverter is nothing but it is also one type of converter. Okay, it is also one type of converter. Okay, but the inverter, it is also one type of converter which will convert from fixed DC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. Okay, from fixed DC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. इट इज क्लियर? इनपुट साइड कौन सा इन्वर्टर का डीसी है और फिक्स्ड है, और आउटपुट साइड कौन सा है एसी है, बट इट इज वेरिएबल कंट्रोलेबल. इट इज क्लियर? मीन्स व्हाट वी कैन से, it will convert from fixed DC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. It is clear? Where it may be a greater than the input or less than the input. Okay, based on our requirement, we have to design the controlling circuit for the inverter. Okay, according that way, the inverter will produce the output. It is clear? This is the definition for the inverters. Okay, it is here. Again, once again listen, what is the definition or what is the function of the inverter? The inverter is also one type of converter which will convert from fixed DC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. Okay, DC into AC, but fixed or output side variable. It is clear? Okay. Next, applications. Inverter can be used in the AC drives. AC drives means अगर AC motor use किए as a load. Okay, if you control the if you want to control the speed of this AC motor, okay, we have to use the one power electronic converter. Okay, and supply. Okay, the combination of the AC motor, power electronic converter, and supply, okay, is called as the AC drives. It is clear? Induction heating, UPS, and HVDC transmission system, and so on, etc. Okay, HVDC transmission system pay at the end of the consumers. Okay, again we need to convert from DC into AC. There in that places also we can we have to use the inverters. Okay, for converting again from DC into AC at the consumer side in the HVDC transmission system. It is clear? Okay, next fourth one, the DC to DC converters, also called as the DC choppers. Also called as a DC choppers. Okay, so what is the function of the DC choppers? The function of the DC choppers, it will convert from fixed DC input voltage into the, it will convert from fixed DC input voltage into the variable DC supply. Input भी DC है और output भी DC है, but it is a controllable. Okay, it is a variable. अगर 230 volts दिए input side chopper को, output में भी है 190 volts, 200 volts, okay, or more than the 230 volts. It is clear? Means a variable, controllable. Okay, how much voltage we required, okay, how much DC supply is be required, according that way we have to design the controlling circuit the first chopper, and this chopper will produce the output voltage as per the signals got from the controlling circuit. It is clear? So means what we can say here, the function of the DC choppers converts from fixed DC input voltage into the variable DC output voltage. Okay, fixed input DC voltage into the variable DC output voltage. Chopper is the DC to DC, but input side fixed, output side variable. It is clear? Okay, this is the function of the DC choppers. Okay, applications of DC choppers is DC drives. DC drives is nothing but DC motor speed controlling. Okay, by using power electronic converter. Okay, subway cars, trolley trucks, battery driven vehicles means जैसे for example vehicles है. Okay, vehicles is operated with the battery. Okay, their places we need the controllable DC. Okay, in all these applications we can use the DC to DC converters. It is clear. Okay, AC choppers. AC chopper is nothing but AC to AC converter. AC to AC converter. Fifth one is the AC to AC converter. यहाँ पे मेरा diagram draw नहीं किया है. Okay, same as it is previous slides. Okay, AC to AC converter is nothing but already नाम पे है. DC chopper, what is the function of DC chopper? It will convert from fixed DC input voltage to variable DC output voltage. Like this, same way exactly opposite to the DC choppers. Okay, AC choppers will convert from fixed AC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. Okay, from fixed AC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. Okay, it is clear. Fixed AC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. Generally, we have it again two types of AC choppers here. First one, the AC voltage controller, also called as the regulator. Okay, second one, the cyclo converters. Again, AC to AC converters is to be classified into two types. Okay, AC voltage controller and cyclo converters. Okay, AC voltage controller and cyclo converters. It is clear. So what is the function of AC voltage controller and what is the function of cyclo converter? Okay, function of the AC voltage controller is this converts from fixed AC input voltage into the variable voltage at same frequency. Okay, this converts from fixed AC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage. Input भी AC है, output भी AC है, like variable, but frequency is same at the input side as well as output side. Okay, there is no changes in the frequency at the input side as well as in the output side. It is clear. This is the function of the AC voltage controller, but at the exactly same as the cyclo converter also. Okay, what is the function of the cyclo converter? Cyclo converter is converts from fixed AC input voltage into the from fixed AC input voltage into the variable AC output voltage, variable voltage and variable frequency. आउटपुट साइड क्या है? वेरिएबल एसी वोल्टेज एंड वेरिएबल फ्रीक्वेंसी. ओके, यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज होता है. इनपुट साइड जो फ्रीक्वेंसी है, आउटपुट साइड डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसीज रहेगा. ओके, बट इन द केस ऑफ एसी वोल्टेज कंट्रोलर there is no changes in the any frequency at the input side as well as at the output side. It is clear. But in the case of cycloconverter, it will convert from fixed AC input voltage into the variable voltage and variable frequency. It is clear. Okay, this is the difference between the AC voltage controller as well as cycloconverter. Means AC to AC converters can be classified into two types. Okay, AC voltage controller also can be called as a regulators, and second one the cyclo converters. There is only small differences there between this one AC voltage controller as well as cyclo converter. It is clear. Only that is the frequency parameter. Clear. Next, applications. Already we have given the slides. Okay, slow speed large AC drives like rotary, clean, and so on, etc. And sixth one is the we have less time, please. Static switches. Static switches is nothing but the power semiconductor devices can operate as a static switches or contactors. Okay, static switches possess many advantages over the mechanical switches. Means it is not a converter, but they have considered as a converter. Uh, Static switches is nothing. Static switches is nothing but power semiconductor devices are operated as a switches. Okay, or operated as a static switches. Already we have given the in first lecture, I think. Switches, ideal switches, practical switches. Okay, already given the already explanation is given in previous lecture. Okay, it's not a converter, but in converter we are using the power semiconductor devices, and all these power semiconductor devices are operated as a power, static switches. Okay, means it is clear. Okay. जस्ट टू मिनट्स बाकी है. बोलो ना.
जस्ट वेट 1 मिनट सर.
बोलो ना.
आपका एड्रेस सिर्फ चाहिए, आपको बाकी पूरा पता नहीं, सिर्फ एड्रेस पता नहीं.
एड्रेस पता नहीं क्या.
लिखो ना सर.
हाँ. 2 मिनट बाकी अटेंडेंस लेने के. 1 मिनट स्क्रीनशॉट करता हूँ. स्क्रीनशॉट करता हूँ.
इधर ही निकाल दो किसी में.
टाइम आ गया.
नोट कीजिए सर.
फर्स्ट लेक्चर है ना.
अटेंडेंस तो बताता हूँ मिस्टर आपको.
एड्रेस लिखने की ना.
देखो आपका नेम भी मेरे को ठीक तरह से पता नहीं ना.
पूरा नाम लिख दो क्या.
सरनेम और इनिशियल सीरीज करो. सब जगह आपका वही है ना.
प्रेजेंट है कि परमानेंट.
परमानेंट.
तहसील ना.
क्या क्या
तहसील मंडल.
लिखो. मेरे को तो अपने आप का एड्रेस जॉब नहीं
हाँ. कर्नूल
बस बस
डिस्ट्रिक्ट
नहीं इतना नहीं.
AP 5183.
हाँ मैडम. मैडम
Please all of you rejoin for 5 minutes after completion of this lecture. Okay. Please all of you rejoin for a 10 minutes after completion of this lecture.